Hey yo, Lennox Lewis tells Anthony Joshua how to make a Deontay Wilder fight. It's called stepping up to your promoter and making it your business to fight only one man and having no excuses, man. E-King Fight News. Lennox Lewis has a message for AJ. This is how you fight Deontay Wilder. More on this. Alright. Oh man, y'all been waiting for this one, huh? Lennox Lewis came out earlier today. Shout out to Boxing Scene. Salute to them for putting this piece of heat out. This is a legit article that exposes everything. Everything that's wrong with boxing. Right here in this article. So, Lennox Lewis, we all know he had some time with Deontay Wilder when they both met up to show up for the pardoning of Jack Johnson, right, at the White House. So Lennox Lewis went in on the conversations he had with Deontay Wilder and basically admitted Wilder wants this Joshua fight, contrary to all these fucking fake-ass Anthony Joshua fans that just ride these nuts of Eddie Hearn fighters. Because that's the common denominator. These guys just ride Eddie Hearn fighters nuts. So I don't even know if they're really Anthony Joshua fans. Because I don't know what kind of Joshua fans will condone turning down $50 million for their favorite fighter. Like, that makes 0 sense. 0 cents. But anyways, let's see what Lennox Lewis had to say. E-King Fight News, man. Alright, once again, shout out to Boxing Scene. This is the quote, right? This is how you make a fight with your promoter. And this is the words of Lennox Lewis, all-time great heavyweight champion. Out of the UK, by the way. Go order Eddie Hearn to make the fight with Deontay Wilder. Now is the moment when you take charge of your own destiny. There's no question that it is Wilder who wants the fight, and it's Wilder who wants to prove that he's the man in this new heavyweight era. According to Lennox Lewis, Wilder had explained to him all the difficulties he's having with Anthony and Eddie, right? And how AJ is listening to Hearn and basically letting Hearn dictate how the negotiations play out and how to avoid fighting Deontay Wilder next. That's basically what Eddie Hearn's been doing. He's been telling AJ exactly how to avoid this man, Oh, you know what? Don't fight in the US. Just say you don't want to fight in the US, right? That way they won't think you're ducking, AJ. And AJ looks dumber and dumber every time he spews those pussy instructions that Eddie Hearn's given to him. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So according to Lennox Lewis, Deontay most definitely wants this fight more than any other fight. Joshua said he would take $50 million in a heartbeat, but when the offer came, he didn't accept. And Lennox Lewis went on to say, man, it's crazy. Lennox Lewis went on to say, if I was offered $50 million, I would take that fight quicker than a heartbeat, yo. So, man, Lennox Lewis is a real dude when it comes to, when it comes to, the once in a lifetime offer like that, 50 million plus pay-per-view revenue, insane. That's an insane offer. No heavyweight has ever gotten that offer. Yet AJ found the nerve. He fixed his mouth to turn that shit down, man. Insane. And of course Lennox is shocked, man. Everybody knows what the perception is. And guess what? Perception is reality. The perception is Anthony Joshua is literally the biggest duck right now in heavyweight boxing history. The biggest duck. Dude's Duck Dynasty out here, man. Him and Eddie Hearn, Duck Zone and shit. You got the Duck Squad. You got Jarrell Miller. You got Dillian White. None of those guys want Luis Ortiz. You can throw Anthony Joshua in there. It's a trifecta of ducks, man. You got Donald Duck. You got Daffy Duck and shit. You got Darkwing Duck. All these ducks out here, man. You got all these ducks out here, man. Crazy. That's what it is, man. That's really what it is. Y'all think I'm just clowning on AJ, trolling AJ? No, man, that's the fucking truth, man. This is 100% facts. So, y'all know where it stands, man. Shout out to Lennox, man. Lennox for keeping it all the way 100. And shout out to Carl Froch. He told you guys as well. Eddie Hearn's behind all this bullshit, man. All this whole shit, man. Kubrat Pulev told you. All these hoe-ass Eddie Hearn fanboys. Not even Eddie Hearn, but really Anthony Joshua closet fanboys. Talking about no one's ever sued Eddie Hearn. Look at what Kubrat Pulev had to say about Eddie Hearn after he had his negotiation, the falling out of the purse bids. Look at what Kubrat Pulev had to say about Eddie Hearn, man. And that had nothing to do with Anthony Joshua. That had to do with a purse bid between Kubrat Pulev and guess who? Dillian White. So, I mean, it is what it is, guys. The hoes don't want the fight, man. They just don't want it. They don't want it like that, man. They can talk that bullshit, and they can act like they want the fight, but when it comes down to it, they're fighting somebody else. It's always somebody else they're fighting. They're not fighting the true champions out there. And look what Deontay Wilder's doing, man. He's got 100% backing of Showtime Network. They're gonna be putting on Showtime. It seems to me they bought this Tyson Fury Carl Frampton doubleheader just to promote Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder. So that tells you a heck of a lot of Deontay Wilder's backing in the United States. And I mean, expect that to be a really memorable night over in Ireland, man. Expect that to be a memorable night. And, you know, end of day, you know, we just gotta wait and see, man. We gotta wait and see how it unfolds. Right now, the plot thickens. You know, there's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of factors involved in the whole situation. But there's always one constant. And the constant is Eddie Hearn ducking fights constantly. He's always the reason why these fights don't happen. So, I mean, that's really the reason why, you know, he's not liked in the U.S. He's not. A lot of fighters are not fucking with Hearn. A lot of promoters are really talking shit about this dude behind his back, man. So, I mean, where's Eddie Hearn going from here? You know? He's forced to work with the American promoters, the Bob Arams, you know, who else? The Salida Promotions, fucking, all these guys he's helping with, in terms of co-promoting some of these guys, some of these fighters he recently signed, you know, Maurice Hooker. I mean, that's a co-promotion with whoever Maurice is with. So, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Lennox Lewis also said, because he was in a situation where he was blatantly being ducked by Riddick Bowe. Right? Riddick Bowe, one of these great heavyweight amateur standouts, you know, had wars with fucking Evander Holyfield, really made a name for himself during that trilogy. But the man ducked the hell out of Lennox Lewis. He threw the WBC title in the trash to avoid fighting Lennox Lewis. Really an unforgettable moment. So, Lennox Lewis said, you know what? He had to order his promoter. I think it was either Hennessy or I forget who the promoter was, but he ordered his promoter to make sure that Riddick Bowe's forced to make a decision on whether he's going to fight him or not. And look at how that turned out, man. It raised Lennox's profile. And look at how it's turning out for Deontay Wilder. His stock has only risen since the negotiation. So it is what it is. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. And we're out.